time the week before. It's the first time I had a home game, so I get to pick my crowd pack. Wear green. You know what? We're gonna wear the yellow jersey, I think. So let's go yellow. Pick a different flavor this time. Let's go with something else. Let's see. I can't rotate the other teams. I want to see what helmet I'm picking. I can rotate mine, but I can't rotate the opponents. I don't understand that. That's weird.
Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Scarlet Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
To the air, it's Hayes. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will now get its first chance with the football. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Hayes. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Duff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
There's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws.
Wide open, too.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Fires to the wideout. Complete on the left to Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
He'll pitch it.
Come on.
And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this
Spinning that
defense,
way, actually.
understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal.
Oh, my God.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rutgers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Here we go, ready. Ready, go.
Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Scott. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about...
Might have a chance. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for space. It's Scott. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Buying some time. Fires on
No!
the move. Intercepted. Turnover can swing momentum.
Kidding me?
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Raymond. Makes it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out of the 26 with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. First down for this offense.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30, go, go.
Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Raymond. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 22 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Golden Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fargo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Shakes off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
No! I thought he had it. Come on.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here's a little room there. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it, they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quickly complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw, it's Hayes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got the quick pass. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the option. The offense coughs it up, picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It's stuck.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Benjamin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Raymond. Got a little grass. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Powers through the defender.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down.
Turning it on. Quick. Oh, he broke out another move. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead.
Yeah!
What a play!
The big guy with the pick!
He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Right
What
back.
a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Mitchell. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The Sweet Feet buy a little time.
Oh, my God.
Here's an interception.
Oh, my
They need that turnover. Inside the 50.
Wow.
The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hayes. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
A shot for the end zone. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe.
Oh. Are you kidding me?
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Smith wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, it's Mitchell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And what a big third down stop for this defense. And
now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You know, defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Screw that. What team did you pick for yours? menu and the font and everything I really like. It's very clean.